Welcome, friends. We are back again. It's the Keyboard Kingpin. Today, we're bringing you Roland's redheaded stepchild. Of course, I'm talking about the Piano Plus series.
Roland Piano Plus.
Roland's last analog drum machine, the Roland Rhythm Plus PB-300. And of course, we're bringing you Roland's Piano Plus 100. I think it's their first portable electric piano with Midi in it. I'm not 100% sure, but anyway, you pair these two up and they got a little thing going on. We're going to get into that today, so kick on back, guys. The Keyboard Kingpin. Let's get into this. The Rhythm Plus PB-300, Roland's last analog drum machine, made in 1983, often compared to the Boss DR-110, but there are differences. For instance, there is no clap in the PB-300 as there is in the DR-110, but there are no tom roll fills in the DR-110 that the PB-300 has. Also, the PB-300 has 16 different preset patterns that you cannot edit or remove instruments from. There's no turning down the volumes on individual instruments or combining loop patterns, which is odd for a preset Roland drum machine from this era. This 80s oddball does have Midi in and out, which works best for the HP series electric pianos. The HP-100 and HP-300 being the most popular and first to come out. These Piano Plus series keyboards came with wooden stands and look similar to home organs of that era. Manufactured and sold with the PB-300, also included was the PR-800 piano recorder. Sharing the same wood grain box as the PB-300, it had a built-in metronome and could be used to record piano compositions and sync up the PB-300 via Midi. There's some YouTube videos showing people recording with the combination if you guys want to check those out. One of the cool and odd features of the PB-300 is the built-in basslines, offering 3 variations on every preset drum pattern. They don't exactly knock, but they don't sound that bad. You can turn the drum patterns down and only have the bass lines too if you prefer. Now the Arpeggio and the Chord buttons control an external sound source, unlike the built-in bass line. That's where the HP-300, HP-400, or the HP-100 come into play, all of them having Midi to sync the chord and arpeggio features. And like the bass line, there's 2 variations for each pattern. The HP-100 does not come with an arpeggio in it and has to use the PB-300 Rhythm Plus as an external arpeggio creator via Midi. Right now though, let's go ahead and hear all the drum patterns on the PB-300. Now before we jump to the HP-100, let's go ahead and listen to a couple bass lines from the Roland Piano Plus PB-300. The Roland HP-100 was a full-size 76-key touch-sensitive portable analog electric piano released in 1985. It has tone presets and can be purchased with a stand or without one. It also has a built-in chorus said to be the same chorus used in the Juno 106. This keyboard has a very good build quality for an electric piano of this era. The weighted keys feel really nice, and when you hook up a sustain pedal, it creates a nice feel with the tone. Also, I believe it's the first portable Roland electric piano with built-in Midi. Now I'm talking portable. The previous Piano Plus series only had the Roland EP Piano Plus 11 with built-in sync feature, but not Midi. Go check out my video on the EP11 if you haven't seen that yet, guys. On the HP-100, believe it or not, the MIDI features are pretty extensive, even allowing you to control other keyboards and change preset banks, all from the HP-100. Although the features are limited, the expression features and the panning and phasing of the sounds from left to right create a very, very nice tone. Let's listen to some of the sound presets. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get into this beat I made with the Roland Rhythm Plus PB-300 and the Roland HP-100 Piano Plus, running through Rolanda, of course, my vintage Roland rack. Go check out my video if you haven't done that so far. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get into the beat. right, guys, what do you think? My personal opinion, you put the two together, it's really hard to make a dope track. It's kind of lounge singer like, not gonna lie. It's like some 80s lounge singer type shit. Trying to make a beat with it alone, and then, you know, using this, trying to do all the instruments and the bass, the everything you want on it, you know, all the secret sauce. It's not easy. It has a unique sound though. It's kind of cool. I'm a vintage Roland fan, so of course I'm gonna be into it, but you know, you guys might not be. I love the fact that this is Roland's last analog drum machine, so it's got a special place in my heart. Now, as far as it by itself, using it, it is rough, guys. It's not too exciting, I'll be real. There's a reason we call it Roland's redheaded stepchild, the Piano Plus series. With the weighted keys and everything, you hook up the pedal, it really does sound good. I'm not gonna lie. For an analog electric piano, it sounds great. I don't know if it's as good as the EP11. Watch my video on that if you haven't seen it. But it is a dope sounding keyboard. But alright, guys, that's pretty much gonna sum it up for that. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't so far. It's Keyboard Kingpin. Until we see you again, I'm out. Peace.
ローランドピアノプラス